We've gone over the 8th note and 16th note grooves, especially the latter with the samba feel. I'd like to demonstrate on a variation of a Toto tune from the last album how I came up with the beat. So what I'll ask Mike and David to do is play a variation of that tune, and I will explain what I heard and how I came up with the pattern I did. Gentlemen? So the obvious beat that you may think of coming up with that would be the traditional backbeat on 2 and 4, for example. 1, 2, 3. Now, just for fun's sake, when I always hear a tune, like I said earlier in the tape, I like to think of all the variations of that groove that would fit in to leave space and for something unique. So when I first heard the groove, I was thinking of that King Solomon's Mine type thing, where I wanted the backbeat, the beats to be much more spread out, so the grooves to be much more halftime feeling. And it was more something like this. 1, 2, 1, 2. Guys, can we play a taste of that with me demonstrating just this simple thing? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that I've established the groove of the song, it being the halftime groove with the tom-toms leading me into the third beat, it's time to fill out the rest of the bar. So if you refer to the back of the booklet, there's a snare drum solo written out. And within that snare drum solo, you'll notice there's a paradiddle starting on the second beat and a paradiddle-diddle starting on the and of 3. And it should sound something like this. I'll play it on the hi-hat. Now notice how I'm accenting on 1 and 3, the third beat being the snare drum, and there's a little ghost note. So you notice now when I just did that exercise, I really was laying the accents on 1 and 3. The third accent will land on the snare, and there'll be a ghost note, a 16th-note ghost note, right after that third beat on the snare. Now what I'll do is, after you get comfortable with the exercise, bring it over to the drums and orchestrate that pattern on the toms, the rim, cymbals, whatever. And it should sound something like this. 1,